One of our favorite guests is here. I feel like he's been here the whole day, all day.
I showed up when y'all showed up. I've never been on this hour of Good Morning America. I was like, wow.
Actor, host, producer, GMA this morning. Anthony Anderson's here. He's starting a new action thriller, G20, playing the first gentleman to Viola Davis as president. Anthony, it's always good to have you here, man. It's always exciting. You never cease to amaze us. You always got something.
Thank you. Thank you. I was outside last night. The car came and picked me up at 6:45. I was walking into the hotel at 6:30. So I've been up.
That's dangerous territory.
Yes, it is.
That's very. So let's get to the questions before we get cut off.
Oh no, I'm going to run amok. I'm going. Good morning, America.
Well, you know, Viola Davis was here yesterday.
Yes.
She said she wanted you to play this role because you reminded her of her husband Julius, who always keeps her laughing. So I'm just curious on your end. When you get a call, Viola Davis wants you to play her husband. Is that an immediate yes?
Of course it is. Of course it is. When an EGOT calls you, you got to pick up and say, what do you need me to do? But yeah, no, it was, it's crazy. She got this script years ago and immediately thought of me to play the first husband or the first gentleman. And they relayed the message to me and I'm like, I'm there. Let me know when and where I need to show up.
You don't think of a first husband as as an action-packed thriller, fighter, but you actually ended up in the ER because of the fight scenes?
I did. I was trying to get my Michael Strahan on in the scene, but I just want to let you guys know that if you ever have a stunt man, use the stunt man. I got beat up by a chair that wasn't even in the movie that sent me to the emergency room for 5.5 hours in the middle of the night in Cape Town, South Africa, of all places. It's not like I could go to NYU.
There's the perpetrator.
Yeah, that is. Oh, hey, look, and that was African petrified slavery wood that beat me in my back right there. That chair had that chair had some anger to unleash on me, and it did.
Oh boy, we have a clip of the movie. I'm not sure it's that scene, but let's take a look.
I thought it was a clip of me getting beat up by the chair. All right, I was like, that didn't make the movie.
She's a teenager. She hates everybody. You are a great mother.
She's wearing me out.
Someday she'll see you for all that you are.
Don't tell us to swear.
I just hope the keys weren't open during that
A lot of insight, a lot of backstory into that scene. But just to give you context, the scene they're talking about the first daughter. She sneaks out, I guess.
Yes.
It happens with teenagers. We wondered what Mama Doris, your beloved mama who we know and love, what would she have done if you tried that business as a teenager?
Changed the locks on the doors of all the houses and left me outside.
Yeah,
she would. If look, our thing was if we ever were to run away from our home, we weren't allowed back.
That's it.
Yeah, we weren't allowed back. So.
Tough love. Well, when we heard you were coming here, we put out the call to all the people to say, what question would you ask Anthony? Oh. This is one of the fun ones. Take a look.
Hi, Anthony. My name is Tracy Ellis Ross. I don't know if you know me. I have a question for you. What lotion do you use on your ankles?
We've been on pins and needles waiting for this answer.
And you know what? I'm wearing socks today because it's so cold outside. But I use cocoa butter, as every black household has. Cocoa butter and Vaseline. I use
both at the same time?
I use cocoa butter, Vaseline, and cocoa butter to massage my ankles and my feet. Well, Tracy will tell you that.
Thank you, Tracy, for sharing.
Yeah.
Or for asking.
I'm just amazed you found socks the same color as your suit.
Hey, baby, this is my adult Garanimals outfit that I'm wearing right now, head to toe.
You know, we've been having quite the Blackish reunion here. We had Tracy was here.
Yes.
Marseille was here yesterday.
Yes.
I'm here now because Junebug. Well, are we gonna do a reunion? We gonna get back together and do another?
I think we should. And I think to start that reunion, we need to come to Good Morning America and just take over this show. and say good morning, Blackish America.
We miss those days.
We're already halfway there.
We're halfway there, yeah.
Today.
We just need a couple more people. We can make that happen.
You just need a big necklace with a J, Michael.
Yeah.
That's all.
So you would do a reunion?
I would love to, man. We did 8 years, 173 episodes. Who brought their baby to work?
That's for the next segment.
Oh, okay.
That's for the next segment.
You guys are doing a Maury Povich segment? Michael! The baby is...
That's why dancing. Oh boy.
Unexpected.
Such a guilty pleasure, Maury.
Yeah.
Anthony, thank you, man.
It's over already?
It's over.
Yeah.
It's
Okay,
over.
well, I just got to say,
You know
G20
what?
streams globally.
There we go.
April 10th.
Yeah, you read that tag one more time for
All
me.
right, there. Okay, G20 will stream globally tomorrow on Prime Video.